What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna show you my final team selection pretty much for the first match day in Euro 2020 Fantasy. So if you watch my other two drafts, I made two drafts so far on YouTube. And from the second draft I made a couple of changes, but not too many. So it's kind of similar to the last team, but I made a couple of changes and I'm gonna show you them right now. So let's get into it. So the front three is pretty much the same. We have Lewandowski, Lukaku, Depay. I all think they're gonna score in the first game week. I really think that they are really good options for the first game week and maybe in the third game week as well. Because I'm gonna use my limitless chip in the second game week, but I'm probably not gonna use my wildcard in the third game week. I'm just gonna use my 2 free transfers. So that's why I'm probably gonna need to have a team that is good for the first match day and the third match day. And I think the strikers are pretty alright. I mean, I'm probably gonna switch one of them for maybe Kane or one of the German strikers or whatever. But I think it's okay. The midfield is also very similar to before. I have Christian Eriksen, who I think is really good for the first game week. I'm definitely gonna switch him out for the last game week pretty much for a German midfielder when they play Hungary. Torres, I think is gonna be good. Kind of good against Sweden, but I think it's definitely going to be good against Slovakia in the third game week. Then we have Berardi, because I think Berardi is going to start the game. Might be Chiesa or Chiesa, but Berardi is cheaper, and I think if he starts, which he scored in the last friendlies, I think he might just start this game. I think he has a chance of scoring as well, so I'm going to have him just because he's cheap, and I think he might start. The defense is a little bit changed. I don't love this defense, obviously, but it's okay. I like Kjær for Denmark. I think it's going to be good for the first game week. Might be good the third game week as well. Denier for Belgium, I just think. I don't trust Belgium too much defensively. They have conceded a couple of goals recently. But for a starting defender, 4.5 million in Belgium, which is a team I think could go really far in this tournament. I think it's a really good pick. Wijnal, I think it's a left defender, or sometimes play left midfielder for Netherlands. I mean, for 4.5 million, that's really good. Alioski, I'm not too confident about. He does play out of position and he does take penalties. That's why I kind of like him. But I don't think North Macedonia is going to keep any clean sheets this tournament. And if they do, it's going to be against Austria in the first game, I think. So that's why he might be good for the first game week. But I'm not confident in him at all. And then Pau Torres for Sweden and then Slovakia, I think that's pretty good as well. He's going to start. The goalkeepers, Erdeki, just cheap, enabler. Probably not going to play him at all. Donnarumma, I think that Italy might definitely keep a couple of clean sheets this tournament. I think Turkey might be the most difficult to keep a clean sheet against, but it's difficult to say. And then we have Diego Jota, who I think is going to start over Bernardo Silva. And if he does, I mean, both is probably going to start, but I think if he does start, he's a bigger goal threat than Bernardo Silva. And then we have Nego, who I mean, I'm definitely not going to play him. So if you just go into the transfers here, I have a couple of thoughts that I could do. So I could go for, I'm thinking I could go for, instead of Alioski, I could go for the 4.5 German defender. Let's see. For Germany, because I'm probably not going to want him for the first game. Klostermann, yeah, that's him. But I'm probably going to want him for the last game week against Hungary. Because for the first 2 games, Kimmich might start right back, but I think for the last one he's probably going to start, Klostermann. So that could be good just to have him on the bench in the first game week. In the second game week, I'm just going to use my limitless anyway, so I'm not going to need him. And then the third game week, I might need him. And then I could downgrade some. I could downgrade Donnarumma. I could get Simon or even Krul or someone 4.5 just to enable something. And then have 1 million more to spend. There's no midfield for 5 million that I want. The closest is 5.5, where I could go for Conte, but I don't really want him. I might just go for Nego then and save money. But I could downgrade Donnarumma and have 0.5 million more to then in the third game week, when I switch Eriksen, I could upgrade him to 9.5. Because if we look at the midfielders from Germany, we have, Gnabry. I really want Gnabry. I think he's a really good big goal threat. 9.5, so I need 0.5 to upgrade him. Obviously, I'm gonna downgrade one of the other guys, but who am I gonna downgrade? I don't really know. So I might just go for another goalkeeper, but that's pretty much my only transfer thoughts. I think I'm gonna keep the forwards as they are, the midfield pretty much as it is. Nego, maybe switch him for something. If I'm gonna switch him, I'm probably gonna switch Diego Jota because I'm not too confident he's gonna start the first game week. But I don't know. I'm pretty like this team. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck this game week. Thanks.